Hello again, it's me, it's Mark, and the pressure is off because no one's watching this, so I can relax a bit. Meanwhile, I'm making progress on my pubs directory site, and I'm quite pleased with what's happening so far. As I mentioned the other week, I have bought the Bricks plugin to use. I'm using advanced custom fields, and it's been quite useful in setting up taxonomies, and I can give an example here which is quite a good view in my opinion. I've set up a taxonomy called pub grouping or pub type, I forget exactly which. This is not a technical video, this is just to show you how my website is developing. And as you can see, we've got all the pubs listed here, but if I want to drill down into, let's say, just select Wetherspoon's pubs, voila, we've got all the pubs I've got recorded so far. Obviously there are a lot more to come, and this is one area I've severely underestimated. The amount of pubs just in central London alone is staggering. It's been great finding out about new pubs which are really good to visit, but I can't obviously buy a drink in most of them. Neither my liver nor my wallet can sustain that, but it's great to find out about them. What I am doing is setting a site fave grouping, pubs I have been and which I was really impressed by. It doesn't mean they're the best on the site, just pubs which impress me, so it's all subjective really. For example, the Old Bank of England, absolutely incredible pub. I hadn't even come across this before I started doing this website, so it's worth visiting. Now, I mentioned ATF, Advanced Custom Fields. It was the freemium part of it I was using, but I've now upgraded. And why have I upgraded? Well, if we go back into the Old Bank of England, let me find the site faves again. And this is going to be a problem for me putting all the pubs into smaller buckets because there's just so many of them. Now, if I just scroll down a bit, we've got this particular line here, normally closed on Sunday. Now, some pubs are closed on Sunday, some pubs are closed on Saturday, other pubs are closed for 2 or 3 days, so I needed to use a repeater field here. Now, if I go to the main pub listing site, I will show you where there's more than 1 day closed. The Edgar Wallace is closed on a Saturday and a Sunday. So my site now has the option to produce more than one line within the same record. It doesn't look a lot, but it can be a restricting factor in many websites. And of course I've got the link here, pub web page. Let's go to the Edgar Wallace website here. So, making progress on a lot of things. I'm not going to go into too much technical detail here. As I said, this is more a video to let you know how I'm getting on. I'm up to 55 pubs. Can you believe that? 55 I've recorded and quite a few more on spreadsheet ready to enter in. So if I select the pub tab here, we've got all these pubs. Yes, I've also got here views. One more plugin I've used, which is a freebie, is called, where am I? It's called WPost Views. Okay. Now the good thing about this, it records the number of views, not just on these records, but on my main blog posts as well. If I go to posts here, well, I've got a grand total of 4 people on the posts. Well, it's not that much, but you know, it's good enough. However, if I go to my opening page, I'm going to edit with bricks, and I've got here a most viewed pub pages section block. And if I go into posts, I'm going to a query loop, order by, and this is quite important, the metallic numeric value of entry views, which is a system number set up by that plugin for how many views per record or per post. And I've set here maximum 4 posts per page. I could have made it just 2 most viewed pub pages. In fact, I'll just change it here to 2, and you see it's only displaying 2 records. I'm going to change it back to 4. Okay, save that, and this shows Nell Gwyn is in the lead with 15 views, Yale Mitre, which I think is the most impressive pub around, 14 views, and then 1 or 2 others. Okay, was I going to mention anything else? No, I think that's basically it. I'm up to 55 pubs. I'm improving the screens, and I have to work out how to get the initial screens well, sorry about the pause. I've got to work out how to cut down the number of records you see initially, and there's a reason for that. If I go into the main pub listing by borough, if I choose Westminster, already there's scores of records, and there's a lot more to come. I've got to classify pubs in Holborn, pubs in Pimlico, Victoria, Belgravia, lots of places. So there's just going to be too many pubs to display on one screen, so I've got to work out how to cut down on that. I'm going to probably have to restrict it to search by train station and surrounding pubs, which makes more sense. When you come to London, you don't say, oh, I'm only going to visit pubs or places in a borough called Westminster or City of London. But you may decide, oh, I'm going to head to Paddington, where can I find a beer garden near Paddington, etc, etc. So I think I'm making good progress. I hope if anyone does get to see this video, you enjoy it, and I will be introducing shorter technical tips for people learning bricks to do the things I've been able to do. Okay, until next time, cheers.